I had a dream and a nightmare thing, and I don't remember much of it, but at the end of it, oh, but the house symbology, like the big house with the level of layers to it, sort of like a brownstone kind of building, you know, so you could have several levels, and the fact they would have that, I mean, I think that's a symbol of the psyche as well, a house and levels, and the people that were brought into it that I was inheriting or adopting, all that stuff that was happening, but the grown adults, their interests in their rooms and their space and their grown development about things. It was interesting. And then at the very end, I know I lived by a body of water, and I was sleeping in the bedroom, probably heard the sound of the traffic below and inspired the water in there. But there was a cameo from a YouTuber named Sagittarius Shoddy, who I've never met, but she lives in the GTA. I guess I feel like something about her trauma experience, opening up on one of her videos about how it was not long ago, but it was in a specific video where I was like, human being still underneath all that pain and just trying to figure things out. And I hope, I don't know, I hope that she can, because, you know, a lot of us haven't. But she was, in the end, she was brought in as somebody, and she was really taken under wing by one of the more mature adults in that household that had been brought in, and she was making she threw a pink couch, which I haven't watched her consistently, but I remember her talking about her new couch, her pink couch. Well, it was a faded little Barbie couch that symbolically went into this water. And I was in there, I was about to give them heck, like, why are you throwing this thing? We just cleaned up this thing. And then a floating notebook was there with it on the, like, a note was on with written in marker, no, like, restricted, only for use for only shoddy, and and it was signed by somebody's name who was a gamer. It was signed by Blue Box for some reason. There have been no gamers in my dream. In fact, there have been real life references to, like, past people. Like, an old best friend was referenced in the dream, and that's who supposedly I inherited some of the adults from, who had previously been cats, I think, because the cats disappeared and the adults were there. So anyway, but this is the very end shot. So right before that, right after that, once I saw the note, I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is official, please carry on. And I turned, and there was another YouTube person that I don't watch, but I know through Life of a Free Spirit, Callie, as in, like, I know of. And it was her man, and he said, yeah, we wrote that note because we had that note down because something along the lines like all women are people. I don't know. All women, everyone should have a place to throw their heartbreaks into, or their grief, or their loss, or whatever, after their heart's been broken. I don't know what it was. Like, the statement was much more clear. Like, everybody should be able to have a time period where they can throw everything into the river. Not pollution. It's not like that. You know what I mean? It's probably going back to a biblical meaning and a long time philosophical thing, like wade in the water, you know, all that kind of thing, and wash sins away, etc., etc., and baptizing, and I don't know, and just diving under, like I'd written that phrase, to dive under the wreck. But like a time period where she was going to be allowed to just do that, and it was a release, and that one woman was there with her to help her through that. And so I thought that was really good. And then so for that guy to say that, I'm like, I look at him and I go, you know what, you're something special. I didn't say sarcastically, I'm like, that's beautiful, you know? and Callie, because they're represented by Callie and her man, and Callie's watching and she's smiling really proudly about him. Like she knows that there was no like hit on exchange there. It was like a truth being said, you know, a witness to that growth, that maturity, that level of compassion for other human beings. I don't know, it was kind of trippy right before I woke up. I woke up because of a, I don't know, somebody went really fast on the highway outside the window, like, you know, revving their engine, showing off for who? I don't know what. It woke me up from my nap on this October the 11th. It's the Thanksgiving Day. There was so many things to it though. Like I had to cry my eyes out earlier in it because of my sadness about an old friend in the dream. And apparently, yeah, it was just so much levels of emotion. I don't know why I had YouTubers in there. Probably because I've been trying to consciously vlog for a few days now. Well, this is the 11th day. I'm gonna step out with the spiders. Oh, I'm scared. Let's just look at that. You're like, it's still bright. What? I don't know. It's like it can't autofocus. Do I have autofocus on? I don't even know. I haven't been looking. So I'm starting the process of, okay, so the options for the Twitch gaming video streams, which eventually will, you know, run out of time, expire. Since Twitch isn't fixing the problem yet, you can either make highlights of the entire stream, and that way they don't get deleted, or download the file and then upload it to YouTube like it was a video. So I'm going to download them and upload them to YouTube with, you know, keeping in mind the date that they were made. Make sure I note that in the same title and etc, etc. I don't want it to get too far behind as it is. Like already there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 streams I want to get transferred over, because yeah, so that's gonna be a process. I mean, it's frustrating, and Twitch is not responding to that, to people in the community, at least not to us small Twitch streamers, about it at all. Like, they're not saying a word. They're not getting back to the support tickets. They're not making a generalized statement about it. They're, you know, because they're dealing with their Twitch leaks, but like a lot of people are dealing with this stuff. It's not a big deal. I know it's not like, but for those who are trying to like be consistent, it does mess with that. And I'm gonna be straight up honest. My Twitch, my gaming streams don't get the, surprisingly enough, the views of my videos, which are very low. I realize that. I don't have a big audience. And I'm all over the place with my content, but the videos that get most views are the vlogs. But there are certain hot rings that do really well. Like the last time I had a good hot ring, when I had a good hot ring stream, that's got 22 views. Now maybe there's something to not posting the gaming streams for a while, because certainly some of them got a lot more views since. But look how many views like my vlogs actually get the same views as the ones that get the most views. As far as what I'm saying is, apparently people do want vlogs, and I feel different ways about that. Oh, I think is that the girls fighting? No. Oh, Smudge and Vincent? Is it Vincent? Cats. Okay, so it was beautiful out today, I'm sure. It looked gorgeous. I've seen photos on Instagram of people by the water. I was sent text messages by someone who used to live in the beaches that I knew, who had been in the beaches today in the area, and sent me pictures of Willow Avenue. And I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. Okay, so sirens, a lot of sirens today outside. Not a lot of sirens in the apartment. No, like there's a lot of okay, so I am uploading one video at a time because I'm gonna have to try and keep track of the titles, because when you download the file, it's just calling it like a bunch of letters and numbers, and before it completed, it had the date, the year in the download file folder as 1984. So if that's an Easter egg, their Twitch, thanks. Oh no, it better not. I don't know how I feel about it wanting to start the quick time every freaking time it finishes a download. I'm not cool with that. I miss my nails and I don't. Like, they look better with the nails, but it's really gonna try and play. You don't. Just don't. Right? Like, just don't even. Don't. Just don't. Just don't try. So, I will download the files and then upload them. So what I was talking about, oh yeah. So somebody was in the beaches. They sent me a picture of the apartment building where I have my bachelor apartment, and they sent me a picture of, they sent me two pictures. One of Queen's, like one of Willow Ave looking up at Queen Street, and one looking down to the water, because the apartment building was on the south side of Queen Street, and the south side meant the water, and you could just walk down the street and you were at the lake. Yeah, I could just, I mean, that's so poetic and so beautiful, and they're like, yeah, there's like a bachelor available in a 1-bedroom from what I saw, and I really want to be like, and I was like, well, girl can dream. Like, yeah, like, I can't afford to move anywhere. I would definitely, I mean, if I could choose where I'd want to live, it would be back in the beaches, because there's something about it that had my heart, like, just my soul felt good there. I don't know if it's the only place in the world where I would feel that way. I think from when I was traveling a little bit, I felt that way in some other places as well. I'm trying to figure out my hair and I can't. All I know is that I combed it earlier, so that helps, but it's just sort of feeling, it's thick, but it's also like having some, I can't decide the parting issue. The parting issue is that I miss the beaches, and I always have. But I live in Toronto with that view, and that view is amazing. And today people were outside enjoying the lake, the same lake, but down here I live in the west side now. I've lived in the west side for a few years now, but it still doesn't feel the same. And the lake is right here, like it's right out the window. Like the views are much better in this apartment, and so than my bachelor apartment, obviously, which faced the other matching apartment building. And my cat is gonna use a litter while I'm talking. Great. It's like in another room, but the sound is the same. But at least they use the litter boxes, so what was it? the thing is, the views are better here, but I liked that I could go out the door and down to the water. Here, you'd think it's the same thing, and it's just not. It's just not, because there's the highway, right? There's the Gardner or the QEW, whatever it is that it becomes when it does that sort of curvy river look. It's even more epic actually from the other side of the building. Like the apartments on the other side of the building have more of the river effect of the highways, but the lake shore and all that, that's all there. And so I've got to cross over it. I've got to cross over all that, you know, heavy traffic roads, you know, which is fine. It's safe, but it's not like, oh, I'm wandering down to the water and it's so peaceful. It's like you got to go over these roads, and then you get to the water and there's goose shit everywhere. And I mean, like, before you get there, I don't know. I am so stubbornly, and you know what's stupid about it is that when I went on that long walk, not long ago, but long enough, I mean, I did appreciate and like what I saw, and I had that feeling of, well, you know, I wish I was out more. It's so great out here, and it's so beautiful, some places of it. Once you get going, you know, the Martin Goodman Trail is down in the beaches, but it's also here in the west side. It's in the east side, it's in the west side, it's in between. It's beautiful, and there is a boardwalk down here, but it's not the boardwalk to me that. And it's funny because the boardwalk in the beaches, apparently the boardwalk here in the by the Sunnyside Pavilion area it was far more of a big deal back in the day, and far more fancy, but the beaches ended up, yeah, I'm proud of you. What? Oh, the ball. Okay, I thought I gotta have it. He would say good job to Chai, and I'd be like, don't tell her she did a good job for going to the washroom. I don't get that. Nobody tells me good job for using the washroom. It's stupid. And I don't, the cats aren't dumb. She doesn't need to be told good job for going to the washroom. She needs to be told good job for, like, not scratching my bookshelves or something. But Smudge, she wasn't doing that. She was just actually bringing me a toy to throw. So I'm gonna go do that. Move the chair. Where's your toy? Where's the toy? I know you dropped it somewhere near here. Where'd you drop it? I know you dropped it right near me, didn't you? Aw, I need my phone to... My phone is what... Oh, you put it... Nope, that isn't it. See, I don't know where you dropped it. Smudge. I'm sorry, I don't know where you dropped it. Oh, there it is. Aha! Okay, so... Yeah, this is a mess. I don't want to talk about it. It's just not dealt with yet. Partially because I touched up some, like, dusty thing the other day, and I was like, I know that these shelves are going to be a process, and I kind of wish that I had, like, another bookshelf already to, like, put, that was brand new. There was another shelf so that I could not only have more room for my bookshelves, but for my books, but so that I had something clean to put them into while I'm doing the process of moving all the books. Smudges! Yeah. I like that she brings the ball to me now. My cat's, yeah, meow, meow. Lying in Hagrid. Hi! Hi! You scared the heck out of me. Just jumped up here. Okay, good job. Go bring the ball back. Bring the ball back. Go bring the ball back. So that's how you talk to him. I don't have the ball on me. I'm good. I can pretend it. What do I have? Is it the ball? Is it the ball? Are you ready? Okay. I don't have a ball. You know I didn't have the ball. Here. You gotta bring me back the ball. I've had cats that could fetch. Smudge hasn't figured it out yet. Bring another one back to me. I have nothing to throw you. Aww. I feel sorry for her, but she's being a little silly. You want to bring a ball? Drop it back here, and then I can throw it, okay? Yeah. What is that? Oh, it's a neighbor's light. I'm getting all freaked out. Okay, so the person went to the beaches, took a picture of where the building, the view. How do I feel about living here? It's a little different, but yet I'm being a jerk because if I had gone outside and not slept part of the day, when I was just so tired that I napped. I needed a nap, which meant actually a deep dive level dream. Wow, I think these are the types of dreams I'll get more often the more I keep writing. And is that another barrier to me writing every day? Is that when I have dreams every day anyway, nightmares every day, but like this writing every day also just it just gets it all going, right? Which means that, yeah, I mean that's just crazy. I don't know. Anyway, and I can pick out some of it that's directly connected to just events in life, and I'm watching a lot of YouTube, but I'm actually watching more Charlie Gold live streams than Life of Free Spirit, just because I'm happening to catch Charlie Gold's time slot better than I don't know, you know, it's just the timing of it. But shout out to Charlie Gold and Life of a Free Spirit. And my dreams, clearly I'm, you know, I mean, if I'm not interacting with the world, but I'm like consuming a lot of like online content and gaming, of course it makes sense that stuff might come into my dreams. But I remember when I've been isolated more in the past, it was like my dreams were mostly strangers. And I used to watch a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows, and I'd read a lot. I don't know why now more people make cameos. Could be the calling of how I don't know what it is. Anyway, so beaches snobbery versus why the heck aren't I enjoying what's around me here? The sirens are a bit of a thing, you know, during the day and at night. That's kind of I mean, not that there weren't sirens in the beaches, but it was a very different vibe. Everybody says vibe. It was a very different vibe. It was a different feeling going down to the water than it is here. Even when I would like go up to Queen Street and go way along Queen Street, go to Starbucks, go to the bookstore, or go to the shop that had the different things and get some incense, and then go down to the water, you know, and then turn down to the water. It was always just like a different feel. Here, yeah, I'm not quite. And it's so dumb because there's beautiful parks nearby. The water is still the water, and it's just a little weird having the traffic right there, and then, but you can get away from it. It's just, what is wrong with me? It's like I'm in Toronto. Okay, maybe I still want to get to the beaches to live, but that's not happening anytime soon yet. So just like calm down, work with what you got, be okay. It's okay. Don't tell me about apartments available when I can't do anything about them. Can't get them. Can't move. and if I moved, you know, it has to be, I can't just take, I wouldn't upset the cats from, like, I know cats don't totally care, but I mean, they got a pretty good view here. I'm not just gonna put them somewhere where there's not something at least as adequate. In the previous apartment we had with them, where they were all, where I adopted them, where I brought them when I adopted, where they were brought to me when they were adopted, there was the living room window, because there's another apartment, living room window, living room balcony doors view, and then there was a bedroom window, which they didn't really go into the bed. They didn't bother with that, which was cool actually. And then my bedroom, my book room, which I made sure to have like it so that they could go into the window. Yeah. I mean, so they had adequate windows. Here they have the bedroom window, and they have the big window, the vast window. Talking about nothing. I didn't go outside today. I did not. It was weird to see a pop-up for the news say, sweatpants forever? Could you have done a little better? But then I'm thinking about it, right? Like, I'm like, oh, that headline though. I'm not really a sweatpants kind of person. I'm more like a t-shirt or like good pajama gown. I don't know. If I could, I would have those from the 80s, the like nightgowns that were like were they satiny or something? Unfortunately, my stepmother had them, but I thought they were rather flattering on her. Yeah, they were actually, and I guess I kind of think of those regarding my body type. They were flattering, and they would be. But I don't have anything like that. Yeah, and I was just thinking, I don't know. I was thinking about a lot of things. I was thinking about like how like so many channels, everybody wears makeup and they're talking about makeup, and if I ever became, well, I am a channel, but I mean, if I ever became someone that was a YouTuber, I could never be like, and for my eyeshadow, I could, at this point, there's no hope. I remember one time with a friend, she was doing my makeup and straightening my hair. The straightening of the hair, apparently, people liked. I wasn't really a fan of it. I like my natural curls and wave and whatever it's doing. I like the expressiveness of my hair, but people were into like sometimes the straightening of the hair. And I don't really. It's like if you have curly hair, people want to straighten it. If you have straightened hair, people want to curl it. But the makeup attempt, no bueno. I think the most makeup I ever used to wear was like in grade 9 when Fatima had me wearing, I think it was like eyeliner. Yeah, the sticks, blues and black and blue, and I think I used a brown. And I continue to do that now and then, like, you know, along the eye line, into my like late teens, while I was working, like while I was factory worker. I think I did it sometimes, and the other makeup I'd always, the only wear is chapsticks, lipstick. I did do lipstick for a bit, but I'd always lick it off. I have a problem with that. Like my lips, I noticed a couple spots in them, and it's because my lips get dry, like when I've put on like lip stuff. It ends up making my lips want to peel, and a normal person would just let it be and let it do whatever it's going to do, but I just like tear my lip, just tear the skin off, and then it's raw underneath, and Why do I do that? I don't know. I like pain. Thanksgiving is not a good day. Today is not. It was weird. It wasn't bad. Like, I had an impromptu hosting of a playlist just because nothing was going on. There was nobody doing hot ring. And I was like, I want to do hot ring. And then I felt really insecure about it. I was like, nobody joins it. It's going to be crappy. People are going to complain. People do complain. Doesn't matter. I just hosted it anyway, and people did show. And I was like, oh. And then, so, like, that was nice. I ruined it, of course. At the end, I used GTA mode in the, there were rockets on the last track. But I kind of liked it. I mean, I'm sure it bothered some people, but I've seen people have more fun on their playlist. But it was nice to, like, just do some of the tracks that I haven't seen for a bit, or I haven't done for a bit on my own, or I don't know. I haven't been hosting otherwise. I mean, if I tried to host again anytime soon, nobody would show. It's kind of a weird, it's a weird thing. I don't know. It's weird. Can't really, I'm not gonna even try. I'm not even gonna try with that, because that's kind of how it goes. And I don't want to, you know. So it's in like a lobby. So yeah, the answer to will I read on this day, or will I go outside for a walk, or will I, I don't know, I could have watched some spooky movies to start getting really into that October feeling before it's suddenly Halloween and then it's NaNoWriMo, like it's November. All of a sudden, you know, I could be like watching horror movies every night, because I love horror movies anyway. No, I raced, and then I napped after we had, I had our food like during the playlist, and then I napped like after it all. Yeah, had that weird dream that I talked about a little bit. I mean, I should have recorded right out. I did sort of record. The sky was doing a cool sunset thing. I don't face the sunset, but you could see the reflected of it in the pink sky. But apparently, like, it was a really gorgeous sky, and people were out taking pictures of it, and I know, and I see it on the Instagram, on the internet, sorry. I saw it, yeah. It's another holiday. Well, there's life of a free spirit. With her. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I'm glad it's an upload and not a stream too, because then I can watch it and not be missing out on like the stream experience. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Yeah. I value the opinions. Okay, the perspectives. Okay, so, yeah, gonna be working on transferring the gaming streams to my channel. Feel like it would have been great if I'd had some energy today to, I don't know, do the big bookcase cleanup. Yeah, the dust is bad. Like, that's not even good for my health, but I know in digging it all over, it's not gonna be good for me. But at least I should just do it. I should do it soon. This week. I'll do it this week. I'll work on it this week. I just don't want to prolong it too long, because it's gonna affect my skin. Just looking at it freaking affects my skin. I almost wanted to touch some of it. I was like, no, don't do it. It's dusty up here in the sky. It's dusty for some reason. Well, the litter dust probably throughout the whole apartment somehow, you know, because it's an apartment. And human dust and cat dust, yeah. I mean, you do what you can. The books gather dust automatically anyway. Just like records do, vinyl does as well. Everything does. People gather dust. Anyway, I wanted to like have something better to say. I mean, there's some sadness today with, you know, it's another kind of day where days like this just are reminders of the isolation or of the you know, what you don't have sometimes, and you try to pull back that feeling by being like, yeah, but grateful for, you know, this, that, but it's a little tough on us both, because that's how it is. It's like any other day, and that's also frustrating. I don't want every day to be like every day. So I know it would have been good for me to go out on an adventure walk. I thought about it. I visualized it. I imagined going up away from the lake just so I would feel salty about it not being beaches, and going that way to explore. I just didn't have the energy. I didn't have the motivation, was the word today. And gaming was something I could do. And so was dreaming. Boy, the places you go when you dream. I mean, the house was such a freaking, like, in my face metaphor, this brownstone. The people and representations of things, artistic expression representations, acknowledgement of heartache and grief and loss, desire of responsibility and acceptance. The water even symbolizing that was down in the bottom, like, aside from the clear, like, the note in there. And that was also connecting to, like, the real effort. I'm seeking affirmation, allies of, I guess that's good, that despite, like, a lot of the negative, toxic stuff going on in the gaming world, that I am, at least on a subconscious level, in the dreaming level, seeking out, like, bits of goodness to remind me that it's not all, it's perception, it's not all, you know, I don't know. It's people sharing costumes or what they're gonna wear for Halloween, the parties they'll go to, photos of people having dinners with families or friends. It's all still, not just because of pandemic, it's like just still just puts me back to, like, remembering the family dinners when I was younger, like a kid. Not in a good way. It's always such a show, but I mean, there are some things. All these years just keep going by, don't they? I mean, when you think about it, considering I had such a time in my 30s in the beaches, I mean, maybe there's still gonna be a time somewhere where I'm like enjoying, like, it's not done yet. I'm not done yet, right? So just keep going. And maybe I should say yes to some things a bit more that, like, I was offered to go out for that walk, and like in the beaches I was offered to, I don't know, it's just seems like I just still want to be a bit cautious. What am I really, I don't know, I have to think about that a bit. I mean, am I purposely denying myself some experiences? Why? I don't know, like, or I do know, and I don't want to talk. In any case, this was me just still here on Monday, October 11th at 10:55 p.m., which means I've got to write in 5 minutes. I gotta do my words, so yeah, I got some words to write. So I guess I should stop doing this. And I'll see what's up with that. I'll get the streams transferred. I'll try to do what I can, and hopefully the gaming videos don't put off those who are here for the Vlogtober videos. For anyone who's interested in the Vlogtober thing, I hope you stick around or subscribe for NaNoWriMo vlogs. No, what I've done before when I was doing them daily is I was sharing the writing process, like I was sharing my writing, like I was sharing as in the writing time period, but I was also either talking about how it went, or I was trying to do what the whole purpose of the writing project for me is, the 30 days in agoraphobia. If I went out, like, did I go out, did I leave, did I go outside today? If I get to answer yes, the camera gets to come with me. So, and I really want to be able to say yes more often to that question. So we'll see. So the vlogs will hopefully change a bit. Like, I do want to get on the schedule of Friday reads, and yeah, I gotta deal with these shelves though. There's a lot that needs to happen with all my shelves. It's just, I really wish I could afford another shelf, or that I hadn't gotten rid of a shelf somehow. That would have been a good idea, not to have gotten rid of a shelf. I'd used the tops of the 2 shelves that the bookcases I have, but like cats, I mean, they need to be able to use those to jump up, and so it wouldn't work for putting books on. And I'm not going to put books in front of the window because it'll bleach them, which is also why I strategically moved my bookshelves. You know, I'm really hesitating. I'm 1 minute and the alarm's going to go off to start writing. So thanks for watching. I'm still here. Still here. I don't understand what's going on either as to what I'm trying here. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to document? I don't know. There it goes. Time to write.